Hi guys, I'm Kasha. Welcome to the channel and welcome to our coffee times together. So today, as you can see by the title, this is another recommendation video and I am basing this just on the title of the Disney movie Frozen and also on that exact word and on the cold, and I'm here to recommend you some freezing books.
It's coffee time!
So in this video, I decided to recommend you books that might be perfect for the winter. So these are books that contain the word frozen, freeze, or anything similar to that. And I hope that you enjoy these recommendations. If you love horror and if you love books and you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel and also hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more coffee times. The first one is a compilation of short stories to chill you to the bone. And that is called Frozen, Shadows, and Other Chilling Stories by Jean O'Neill. Sometimes it's just nice to cozy up in a winter night and just read one short horror story that is just perfect to make your night even better. So if you're looking for wintry short horror stories, this is the one for you. The next one that I have here is for all the people out there that love the movie and the book The Thing. And this book is called Frozen Hell by John W. Campbell Jr. So the original story was published in a book called Who's There that has different stories by the author. Now, the story in which The Thing is based was allegedly not really complete. So at some point they found the original manuscripts with the whole full complete story that has been released later on under this name, Frozen Hell. So if you're looking for an expanded story of The Thing, this is the one perfect for you for this winter. So if you weren't familiar with the story of The Thing, it's basically a group of investigators that go to Antarctica and they make a discovery of some kind of alien life, and yeah, it doesn't end up well. This is one of my favorite science fiction combined with horror, so again, perfect for the winter. The next one is actually one that I have on my TBR pile for 2021, but because the title was really fitting for this and it is YA horror, so maybe for people that are not ready for adult books, I decided to mention it here, and that is Frozen Charlotte by Alex Bell. So there is a building that was supposed to be like an old school for girls that was closed, so the teachers were gone. It was turned into a family home, and then we have our main character, which is a girl that goes to spend some time in this house to visit her cousins, and I think she discovers a room full of dolls, like ancient dolls, and I'm like, perfect for me. Like I said, this one I have not personally read, but I do have it on my TBR pile for next year and I have heard really good things about it. So I just wanted to include it here again for you guys to have like an option if you're looking for a YA book. The next one is your typical kind of haunted house story where things start to look a little bit creepier than they should in your new house, and that is The House of Frozen Screams by Tana Niveau. So this is about a couple that move into this amazing Victorian house and they start to feel like home, but while they are in this house, Liz starts to hear things like babies crying in the night, shadows, like she starts to feel there's a presence, and at some point we start to question if she's really losing her mind, like she starts going a little bit crazy. And for me, I always love that exploration in books in which you're kind of questioning if the main character is making things up, if they are insane, because it kind of puts you in a position where things are really unsettling because you don't really know what's real and what's not. So yeah, if you love like kind of haunted houses stories, this one is for you. Next we have Freeze Tag by Caroline B. Cooney, and this is about a girl that when she touches people she can kind of freeze them for a little bit, and you don't want to be her enemy because when somebody crosses her, she starts to question if she would be able to freeze them to death. Next we have Frozen by Rachelle Bronson. So we have some people high in the Himalayas and they find a new humanoid, a new kind of species, and they are trying to investigate to figure out what kind of creature it is. But of course things go a little bit south and it turns into a horror story. Next, we have a mystery thriller, in case you're looking for just a mystery thriller instead of horror, and that is Her Frozen Heart by Lulu Taylor. And this is the story of Sarah, and she's married to Patrick, and everything seems to be okay in her life until she has an accident, and she starts to question her relationship with her husband, and she starts to, as always we do in thrillers, uncover some dark mysteries she was unaware of. The next one is a paranormal thriller. We have Frozen Pact by Kat Green. So 62 years ago, a girl was murdered and the case was never solved in these woods, and some people say it was a serial killer on the loose, other people say it's something way darker lurking in those woods. So this girl and her friends decide, you know, years later, to go outside and investigate what happens, and we all know those things always tend to go really well. So yeah, this is kind of like a more of a paranormal story, but I did enjoy it. So if you're looking for a paranormal read for winter, this might be the one. Alright, you guys, so these are all the recommendations that I had for you based on the movie Frozen. It's just books basically that have to do with the winter season, with the cold, with being frozen. And yeah, I hope that you found something here. There was some adult, there was some YA, there was some mystery thriller. So I hope you found something to add to your TBR pile. Let me know down below which is one of your favorite books that have to do with winter or with something that it's frozen. Let's talk about it in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Please give the video a big thumbs up for support. If you want to follow me in other social medias, always the links are down below, and I hope to see you all in the next coffee time. Bye.